Hi everyone, I'm Peter Boardman, and today I'm going to be talking about my personal vision statement. First, let me just say thank you to all of my teammates who provided correction and feedback on the first iteration. That was really helpful to hone in the vision statement process. So I appreciate that. So without further ado, my vision statement is I will be known as an entrepreneur that takes advantage of every opportunity and never settles for the status quo. The businesses I create will provide services and products that far exceed clients' expectations, and my expertise will be sought after. Business success will allow me to give generously of my time and resources towards philanthropic endeavors so that I can help meet the needs of those around me. I will be known as an exceptional problem solver, leader, engaged member of my community, and a person who follows his passion relentlessly. So there's really four main reasons as I was thinking through this as to why my vision statement matters to me. The first is I quickly recognized that the corporate lifestyle wasn't exactly something that I was keen on. It's not that I didn't enjoy some aspects of the work-life balance, but I do value freedom to create my own schedule, to work when I want to work, and go skiing on a Wednesday if that's something that if we get a good powder day here in Colorado. So there's a couple reasons why I just don't really feel like my future vision for my career fits into the typical Monday through Friday corporate lifestyle. The second reason is that I really have a passion to create something on my own, something that the output is a direct result of the input that I give to my businesses. So, as I was thinking through this, really, the idea of creating value and wealth for a larger corporation, while that's not bad, it just didn't really resonate significantly with me. I want to create wealth and value for something that I create on my own, and so that I'm directly investing in my own personal success. The third reason really is financial security. Long term, I desire to provide a comfortable life for myself and my family, obviously, as many people do that work. But really, there's more to it. My personal preference would be that I am able to create enough wealth where I have leftover, where I can be generous with, both my time and my resources down the road. So one way that I see that occurring is through creating entrepreneurial businesses that provide passive income long-term, that free me up both with my time and as well as financial resources to be able to give back to my community and invest in the people around me that need help. And then probably the biggest reason for my personal vision statement and why it matters a lot to me is just following my passion. I spent 7 years in the federal government, and then another 2.5 in a large corporation here in the United States. And it just didn't really feel that fulfilling to me. The environment was pretty rigid and structured. I felt like there was only so much upward mobility. So for a number of different reasons, after 10 years of spending time in that environment, I just recognized that I have a passion to cultivate something on my own and give my time and energy to something that an entrepreneurial endeavor that I start on my own. I only recently discovered this passion. I would say that probably within the past 6 months, this has come to the forefront of my mind as something that I really want to invest, and I'm willing to take a risk to hopefully meet this goal. I'm a huge climbing buff. I follow the industry and a lot of the lead climbers in today's community, and there's one that there's an individual, a professional climber that his personal vision and specifically a project that he worked on really resonated with me, and I just finished his book. It's Tommy Caldwell, and his book's called The Push, and it's about his endeavor on the Dawn Wall in Yosemite. And for a number of reasons, I saw parallels between my personal vision for my future career and my life, and specifically this undertaking for him. So I thought it was kind of neat, the parallels there. So I wanted to share a few things about that. But, reading that book caused me to ask some questions about my own life. Tommy spent 7 years on this project, day in and day out, up on El Capitan, just facing the elements and the difficulty of the climb. So it took him 7 years to finish this project. And I was wondering to myself, is there something that I am as invested in that I would not give up after 7 years or even longer? You know, if the going gets tough and it becomes more and more difficult, you know, am I willing to commit myself to something like that? And I feel like this vision statement for me provides the longevity to be able to challenge myself long term and recommit myself to my vision. The second aspect of the parallel there is, you know, does my vision inspire other people? You know, Tommy needed a partner, obviously, for this project. It was his passion, but he was able to instill that passion on somebody else, Kevin Jorgensen in this case, who spent the same amount of time with him up on this wall, even though it wasn't his project specifically. So I thought that was pretty cool to be able to inspire somebody else to come on board with your vision. So I hope mine can do that as well. And then lastly, you know, does this vision empower other people to achieve their vision and their dreams? You know, in Tommy's case, it took him 7 years to finish this project. And then within a year, somebody had come and climbed it in 7 days. So it was almost like the barrier was broken, and his vision led other people to fulfill theirs. So I'm hoping my vision statement will do that for my family, my friends, those closest to me, and just my community in general. So that's my vision. Thanks so much for listening, and I look forward to hearing from you guys.